Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the journey of understanding human life, creating a fulfilling life. And this is 100-day journey, 100-day course, where we understand your life, understand the root cause of your life, so that you know how to plant a good seeds um, and attract the favorable condition so you can have the good fruit, good results, or a fulfilling life as you want. And today is day 27 in 100 days. As usual, we will have a couple of minutes to review about the previous section content, and we can reflect on our experience to see if we have new lesson, applicable lesson, which we call takeaway, or the answer for our long-standing quest, which we call realization. Okay. So yesterday we have um, explored the physical health, the physical well-being with 5 factors. Strengths. We know what is strength, where our strengths from, endurance, how to um, enhance our endurance in physical health, and how to build flexibility and speed and balance. So in sum, health includes mental health, social health, and physical health. For our mental health, we need to maintain, for mental well-being, we need to maintain 3 states: inner peace, tolerance, and appreciation, gratitude all the time. When we face any problem, anything in our life, face it with the inner peace. When you um, engage with people, you engage with people, you keep their tolerance. You have the tolerance, and you have the appreciation, gratitude. When you um owed anything and appreciate, be grateful for whatever you have in your life, for people's presence in your life. So by doing that, you can maintain the mental well-being. um, Regarding the social well-being, the social health, we need to upgrade or elevate the level of relationships up to level 3, level 4, level 5. The level of affections, at least affections, or level 4 trust, or level 5 intimacy. And for physical well-being, 5 elements that we need to remember, 5 key um, indicators we need to remember for the physical health. That are strength, endurance, flexibility, speed, and balance. All right, so that's about health. Let's explore the next slide, the next 12 in Seven dimensions of holistic wealth. That is capability or competency. Competency. Okay. At first, there is one concept. There is one concept that we need to know uh, about the competency wealth or a capability wealth. That is maturity. Maturity. What is maturity? Maturity is the inner realization. Uh, Maturity is the inner realization that one's perspectives, social relationships, and expertise have advanced compared to the past. Again, maturity is the inner realization that one's perspectives, social relationships, and expertise have advanced compared to the past. A mature person is someone whose perspectives, social relationships, and expertise surpass those typically associated with the age. With the age. So maturity, we have maturity when we talk about competency or capability. There's a, a concept that we need to know, we need to understand, which is maturity. So we have competency. A mature person is someone whose perspectives, social relationships, and expertise surpass those typically associated with the age. So there are three there are three um, attributes that we need to know about a maturity or competency wealth. First one is perspectives. Second one, that is social relationship. And ex expertise expertise. A person a person who is called as a person who has the capability wealth or competency wealth, also known as someone uh, exceptionally mature, is defined as an individual whose perspectives, social relationships, and expertise significantly surpass the age group. Simultaneously, their perspectives, relationships, social relationships, and expertise closely align with those of successful individuals recognized by standards, societal standards. Again, a person, a person with capability wealth or competency wealth, also known as someone who is exceptionally mature, is defined as an individual those whose perspectives, social relationships, and expertise significantly surpass their age group. Simultaneously, their perspectives, relationships, and expertise closely align with those of successful individuals recognized by societal standards. Um, for example, a person we call their mature. It means that they have the perspectives, social relationships, and expertise surpass of those people as their age. And a person who is mature enough to become a person who has the competency wealth, it means that they have the perspective, the social relationship, and expertise surpass surpass those of uh, people um, who are successful as who are successful recognized by the societal status. Let's say, okay, So when you was young, right? Was young, and you went to school, went to high school, college, graduated, right? So after graduated, around 30, around 30, okay, around 30, around 30 years old. So before 30 years old, after graduate from college, university, you you chase after success, right? So you focus on the expertise, you focus on the working skills. So here, focus on the um, expertise. Most of people are doing that. After 30 or in your 30s, you realize that just working skills, professional skills, just contribute a part of your of one's success. It's not all, and you realize that social relationships is more important than that. And some people said that the senior who go before you is the ones who have you shortened your successful path. The paths lead to your success. So after that, you focus more on develop, build the good social relationship. This is from 0 to 30. And from 30 to 40, you focus on the social relationship. Allowed me to use art, to use the short form of social relationship. And until 40, until 40, you realize that until 40, you realize that there are sometimes in your life you encounter some problems, issues, obstacles, difficulties, and you need help from those people who you think that you have good relationship with. But then um, it didn't happen as you expected, and you realize that social relationships is not everything for your success. Expertise in social relationships is not enough for one's success. And then you try to learn more about the about the perspectives. You find your master, your gurus who can uh, seek the advice when you need some help. Then you learn from many teachers, masters, gurus like that to have the proper perspectives. Focus on even over 30, over 50s years old, you start to focus on the proper perspective. What is the proper perspective in life? And most of the successful people, they attend their success around their 50s, around their 50s. So when we talk about a person who has the competency wealth or capability wealth or exceptional maturity are those who have the perspectives, social relationship, and expertise significantly surpass uh, their age group. Simultaneously, their perspectives, social relationships, and expertise closely align with those of successful individuals recognized by societal standards. Let's say those who are successful recognized by societal standards are at 50 in their 50s. So a person who just like a person who was born in let's say I'm a person who was born in 2000. Let's say a person who was born in year 2000. 2000. It means that this year they turn to 25 years old, right? That person turned to 25 years old. And if within, within, if they want to be successful, if they want to be successful, um, they want to have their competency wealth or exceptional maturity. So they need to, so within, let's say they want to be successful at when that person, let's say 25, this year is 25 years old, right? And that person wants to be successful within 5 years when they turn 30, for example. So when they turn 30. And 20, 2000. This year is 2025. And he or her, she here want to be successful at the year 2030 within 5 years, 5 years from now on. From now on. So within 5 years, 5 years, these 5 years, that person, these 5 year, that person need to have has the expertise, social relationship, and perspectives of those who are successful, of those who are at 50, 50. For example, if we consume that, if we assume that the successful people have their success when they're in their 50s. So they need to, this one, this one, need to have the expertise of the 50s, of the 50s years old, of the ones who are at their 50. They need to have, this person need to have the social relationship of a person who's successful, especially in their 50, in their 50s. And this person, this person needs to have the perspectives of a person who is successful, recognized by societal standards, mostly around 50. So when he reached 2030, when he reached 2030, and he had the expertise, social relationship, perspectives of those who are successful, recognized by societal standards. So we call this person, this person has the exceptional maturity, the who has the expertise, social relationship, and perspectives of the successful individuals recognized by societal standards. So when we talk about a maturity here, or a capability or competency wealth. So we mentioned about the three key indicators: expertise, social relationship, and perspectives. So within these 5 years, we need to, I don't know how do you do that. I don't know how you would do that, but within these 5 years, let's say 5 year, if you want to be successful at the year 2030, so you need to um, build the social relationship the same as a person who is successful. You need to have the perspectives of those who are successful, and you need to have the expertise of those who are successful, recognized by societal standards. Hello, Tanhua. Thank you very much for your presence and hearts. Okay, so as of now, you can have a calculation for your success, for your success. So let's see, uh, when do you want to be successful? And within the this period, within the periods, you need to find the place or find your teachers or master, whoever can help you have the proper perspectives of the successful people. Social, you need to connect, build the social relationship of the successful people, and the expertise, train the, train yourself, the expertise of the successful peoples, so that within these this period you can attain the success as you want. And that is, and it's not just success last, it will be, it will be the lasting success if you can complete. We call this is, we call this is the capability or competency circle. This is the circle. So that is the circle. There is the circle. Our perspectives, our perspectives affects our social relationship if we have a proper perspectives. So we have something to share to other, like we have some understanding that other people think is useful for them, helpful for them. You can build a stronger bond or connections with your social relationships. So it affects your social relationships, and social relationships affect your expertise. If you have good connections with your colleagues, with your coworker, with your boss, they say, so your it will be simpler for you to enhance or train your expertise. And with your expertise affects your perspectives. You can use your expertise to change the proper perspectives. And with a good professional skills in a field, you can use this to change some perspectives, proper perspectives, which very helpful for your life. And in return, your perspectives, you can use your perspectives to change the expertise as you want, and you use your good skills, good professional skills to change the social relationship. When someone, when let's say you are a teacher in math, right? And parents of your students, parents of your students working on the same field with you. So or you can use your, that's your skills, your job, your careers, to build a stronger, a better social relationships. You can have more social relationships by your expertise, your professional skills. And your social relationship also affects perspectives. Perspectives. With a good social relationships, you can exchange, you can have um, some helpful understanding, knowledge from other people. And we call this is the um, competency circulation. Circulation. Competency circulation. And if any of these indicators goes up, the other goods goes up. And if any of each indicator goes down, so the others increase accordingly. Um, let's say a person who retires from the work, and after that Before, they could be a CEO or a leader in a company. Many people respect them. But after their retirement, their expertise goes down, goes down, and they narrow the social relationship goes down. So not many people comes to them to ask for these skills anymore. So the social relationship will be narrowed down, narrowed, and it affects their perspectives. They have less chance to exchange the perspectives, to learn from others, other learns from them. So that is also one of the status codes. One of these status code. And many people after retirement, they feel depressed because of that. They feel less value. And but if they have the proper perspectives, the proper perspectives, and people even they retire, people would come to them for the proper perspectives. They come to them seek for the advice for their life, for the business, for their parenting. So from that, they can um, train or enhance their expertise and also opens or expands their social relationships. And this will become the upward circulation. uh, Upward circulation. And there is there is a code that pursues success, you never get it. But pursued maturity, you'll be successful. Success will chase after you. Okay, I have that code here. Pursuing success does not necessarily lead to maturity. Pursuing maturity inevitably leads to success. Pursuing success. Pursuing success doesn't mean that you will be successful. Pursuing maturity, you definitely are successful. So when you are mature, exceptionality mature, with the expertise, social relationship, and expertise, a perspective, social relationship, and expertise surpass those of people at their age group and align with those of successful individuals recognized by societal standards. And expertise alone does not signify a person of great capability or competency. It represents merely 20% of success or competency wealth. Expertise represents only 20%. 20%. 20%. And perspectives accounts for 40% of one's success. Social relationship account for 40%. 40% of one's success. So one's competency can be categorized into a personal growth and professional growth. Expertise represents for the professional growth, and perspectives and social relationship represents for their personal growth. Success in therefore personal growth make up makes up 80% of success, while professional growth contributes 20% only. 20% only. So we have one success has 80% from personal growth or development, and the rest 80% comes from professional growth. And there is a code success in personal growth without professional growth is temporary, temporary. And success in work without personal growth is also temporary. Why? What's temporary? A person who is successful in their personal growth, they just need time to grow their to develop their professional growth, train, practice their professional growth. So their personal growth is just temporary. And success at work without personal growth is also temporary because without a personal growth, they cannot maintain their success. It will not be the lasting success. If you want to have the lasting success, you need personal growth and professional growth together. And for the professional growth, I will mention here because it depends on the field, on the industry that you choose. So you will be trained in a company that you work for the personal growth that many people are looking for the personal growth. So what is the personal growth that can guarantee for our success? And if you remember for the perspectives, we have learned about 7 dimensions of holistic wealth. right? So four non-material values. Do you remember? Wisdom, wisdom wealth, state of mind wealth, character wealth, virtual wealth represents for the proper perspectives. Proper perspectives. Wisdom can help you face anything, deal with anything in a balanced state, and you naturally know switch between levels of wisdom, naturally know what to do, what to say in a particular situation to give out the best result. And when you work with people, yeah, you give them tolerance. When you face anything, if you have anything, you have appreciation, gratitude with the presence of all things in your life, of all people in your life. Um, and uh, with the wisdom, it guides you on the right path. With the state of mind wealth, it have people like you. With the character wealth, it make people want to stay closer to you. With the virtual wealth, it make people want to be partnered with you, want to work with you. And it's also help you to have the full and fulfilling life, material and spiritual life. And for the social relationship, yesterday when we discussed about their health or physic wealth, we have mentioned about social health. So similarly to the social relationship here, we need to know about five levels of relationship and upgrades, elevate, raise your levels of relationship, at least to level three, affection, where joy, you find joy for with people around you, or you need to be proactively joyful with the people around you and have the same interests so that you can interact with them, engage with them, and elevate to the level four of social relationship just just by proactively just other people and create value to others. And level five of social relationship is intimacy of closeness. So you need to uh, just other people unconditionally, unconditionally, and have the same destination, same goals, some targets, same mission, so that you can have the highest level of social relationship with other people. And how to there are two key points that you at first you need to be proactively you need to be proactive in the social relationships. Second, you need to create value, proactively create value to others by seven givens. Seven givens. So we'll discuss about seven givens in the comment sections. All right, so let's go back to the status code here. Let's say, as of now, in a nation or a country. So, which is the age group of the leaders of a nation or a country? Around 1970s, right? Because in their 50s, so it's around 1970, 1970. And after 10 years, after 10 years, and now they are try to uh, transfer transfer their power to the next generation. So the next generations who will handle nations or a country will be those who are at 60, 80, right? 80, 80. And now they're transferring the power to the those who was born in 80s, in the years 80s. And when the one who are who was born in 1980s had the power, they when they start to have the powers, they also think about how to transfer their power to the next generation. The next generation will be the follow generation. Their follow generation will be 90, 1990s, 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 right? 1990s. But if we want to have those who are mature exceptionally, it means that we can reduce, we can decrease the successful age, successful age. In the past, we can, we just reflect a little bit in the history. But in the past, um, people lifespan shorter than now is around 40 to 50s. Now it's about 80s at the average age, right? So because of that, people need to be successful, need to be mature faster or at the earlier age. So it's around in history, most of the generals who can handle thousands or 10,000 people in the army to fight other countries, for example, at the very young age, so around 15th age to 28, from 15 to 28, it's very young age. It means that their mature age is earlier than us, but our mature age of the people, the modern people, is higher nowadays, around 30s, even 40s, and mostly 50s. And if we want to reduce the mature age down to 30s, down to 30s, let's say, so um, the newest generations now we call Gen Gen Z, right? Gen Zs. So those was born in 2000, 2000s. And if we want to cultivate them, to nurture them, to be the successful ones in their 30s, it means that it means that now, um, while those who were born in 1970s transferring transfer their powers to those who were born in 1980s, and they need to cooperate with those who were born in 1980s and those who and to simultaneously they need to cultivate those who was born in 1990s and cultivate those who was born in 2000s, and those who were in 1980s when they have power, they're mature enough, and they collaborate with those who were born in 1980s to support those who were in 1990s. And when those who are in 1990s are cultivated and they work, collaborate with those who are in 1980s and 1970s to have cultivate those who are in 2000s 2000s to be successful. Let's say we reduce the successful age at 30 years old. So within these 5 years, we work together to cultivate those who were born in 2000s to be successful, to have the perspectives, to have the social relationship, and to have the expertise as those who are successful recognized by societal standards. And what we are doing, we are sharing this knowledge. We're sharing this knowledge for having people to be mature exceptionally, advance, advance their age, advance their age, and together those who were born in 2010s, 2020s, we have now we have in summer, during summer we have the course for children at high school. High school will be around 15 years old now. So it means that they were born in 2010s, around 2010s, to approach this knowledge, understand about proper perspectives, and they are able to expand their social relationships, their social relationship circles. So this is how we do step by step to reduce the successful age of the people in the future, so that we will have many talents to build our nations, our countries purposefully, meaningfully in the future, and how we nurture the seeds, good seeds for our countries, our countries. So at this point, does anyone have any question? Does anyone have any question here? So now you know the roadmap for you to be successful, to be exceptional, mature. You need to meet those who are successful, recognized by societal standards, and learn from their expertise, have the social relationship that they have, and attain the proper the perspectives that they have. And this roadmap, the journeys that I'm sharing with you, is aimed to have you build the proper perspectives. And we aim to build a community where we can have the social relationships of successful individuals and the expertise of successful individuals, so that we can be successful simply together. All right, so for the competency wealth, competency wealth, there are three indicators that contribute to one success. Perspectives account for 40%. Social relationship account for 40%. Expertise accounts for 20%. It means that we need 80% of our success comes from our personal growth, and 20% comes from the professional growth. So while cultivate the proper perspectives, you can expand your social relationship, build your social relationship by giving proactively, giving proactively. And at work, you're trained already uh, with the professional skills. So now you understand why you're not successful, or your success is not lasting, right? Because we need these three indicators. And we have the roadmap for you to nurture, to cultivate. the proper perspectives. All right, so this is the competency wealth. If no one has any question here, let's end it here. And thank you very much for your presence, for your heart, for your support. Um, I really appreciate that, and I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have learned. So I can share it to everyone.